Well, Brimstone Investment Corporation recently held their 20th annual general meeting in the city of Cape Town. CNBC Africa's Benedict Parther spoke with company co-founder and chief executive Mostaq Bray to find out more about the group's past performance and outlook moving forward.
2015 has been a very, very tough year for Brimstone. That marked write-downs on its market-to-market valuation of certain of its major assets, including life healthcare and Grindrod investments. However, the important thing is from a cash flow point of view, for the first time in the history of Brimstone, we've exceeded more than 300 million rand as dividend income for the year at Brimstone, and that's very significant. So from a market-to-market, yeah, our valuations are down, our share price is down, but from an actual income point of view, we've done much better. And in line with that, last year we gave our shareholders a dividend of 30 cents per share. Our only dividend this year is 35 cents per share. Last year being our 20th year, we also gave them a special dividend, obviously, for the 20 years, which has not been repeated. But overall, yeah, it's been a tough year. But in the tough arena, we've managed to still pay a dividend. 2 weeks ago, we paid out 86 million rand to our shareholders. And we're very proud of that factor. It's now been the 12th consecutive year that we've paid dividends to our shareholders, and that makes us very happy.
No, fantastic. And of course, there's been lots of expansion when it comes to different arenas, different markets. Just touch a bit on that, please.
Well, in the last few months, we've had some substantial increases, in where our underlying investing companies have gone and done big deals. If I talk about Oceana, it's gone into the US market in New Orleans. It's paid 4.5 billion rand for a company over there, which has been great. I've just been over there to visit the company, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw. At the same time, and we followed our rights, we put in another more than 200 million rand into Oceana in the last few months. And at the same time, what we've also done is on the other side, Sea Harvest has gone east, Oceana's gone west. They've gone into Australia. They bought just under 20% of a fishing company, a maritime, in Australia. We're busy at the moment. It's gone public that we're trying to get control of that company via Sea Harvest. So that's been quite an exciting happening for us as well. We're busy in the process now, and if it does come through, we will have more than 50% of maritime belonging to Sea Harvest. And at the same time, we've also gone and bought out one of our other shareholders in Sea Harvest as well. That deal is just about to be completed and paid away for this week, where we're buying out Kagiso Trust. We're spending another 270 odd million rand in doing that. So yeah, we've been very active. In a small way, we haven't gone and bought into new companies, but in a small way, we've been very active with our underlying investing companies during the past year.
And then just how do you manage to overcome the challenges? Of course, while one fund or one sector of your business is growing, the other may be lacking or slow to grow. How are you managing to overcome this challenge from the various companies that you are part of?
We've learned over the years that you need a balanced fund. We've got 16 investments in Brimstone. So when the one is down a little bit, the other one is up. But in the meantime, you always got to remember, even the companies that are down, for instance, the market price of life healthcare is down in the last year, yet the dividend income went up during the year. So we look at dividend income as being an important component that we look at. And say, look, what are we going to do going forward? And dividend income is very, very important to us.
Of course, social responsibility is one of your core values, and we see lots of NGOs here this evening. How is this social responsibility, though, tying into your business strategy in order to increase dividends for your shareholders, but at the same time make sure that communities are benefiting from what you guys are doing?
Look, we always said God has been very good to us at Brimstone, and we've got to give back. And what better way to give back than to look for good NGOs that are doing the work and are down on the ground and helping the people on the ground all the time. So we've gone over the last number of years, and the value of the shares that we've given away over the years is probably close to 40 million rand now, the value of that. And we believe in a small way, when we pay dividends to all those shareholders now as well, our community-based shareholders, some of that money flows and it helps the poorest of the poor in our communities. And that's why it's important, and we've gone across colour, creed, religion, everything. We've just gone and done the work and said, look, who are the good NGOs doing the work? Quite often we talk about the government should be doing that work, but in reality, it is what it is, and there's need out there. So we just say, as part of Brimstone's work, social responsibility, we need to go out there and carry on doing that. And my objective as CEO of the company is in actual fact to do more of that as well. I think it's the right thing to do, and we believe in it. We absolutely believe in what we're doing. That's the right thing to do.
Speaking about responsibility from government, how would you say the political landscape in South Africa impacts some of the business proceedings within your firm? What is your outlook for 2016, given the current political landscape in South Africa?
I think it's going to be a tough year. There's stuff which we've got no control over, and we realize that we've got no control over what politicians would say and what the world would hear and the way the world would interpret it. So all we've told management in all our businesses, just put your heads down and work as hard as you possibly can. Keep your integrity in place, keep your corporate dignity in place. And in that way, I believe over the next number of years, things will come right and we'll be well placed to carry on, carrying on what we've done over the last number of years.